Brandon Bennett and Pat Slack here, Century 21 Commercial in Kearney, Nebraska. The next in our Fast Friday videos. And Pat, one of the most frequently asked questions that I know I get, and I'm sure you get too, is from a new investor, whether or not they're a young investor or not, but for a first-time investor, how do they get started? And there's so many ways to do that. Whether they want to buy a duplex and live on one side and rent out the other half, it's called house hacking. Maybe they want to buy a house and rent out the basement, also house hacking. Maybe it's commercial property. There's all kinds of ways to get invested for the first time.
Right. And our simple question is, what are you going to invest in? What would you like to put your money in that you're comfortable with? I mean, because you obviously have to handle it, you have to maintain it, you have to manage it, or have a manager. So some of those questions come down to exactly what you're capable of doing. Now, coupled with your financing ability. How much cash do you have on hand? What kind of financing? Because if you go on the residential side, there's FHA loans there on the multi-unit stuff. But if you're going for a true commercial investment property, likely you got to have 20 to 25%. And if you're getting started, you have no relationship with a commercial lender yet. So that has to be built up too, to leverage other properties in your portfolio down the line and in time. So essentially just knowing truly what's your current situation financially and what you're looking for, the two biggest answers we have to help somebody get started when they come talk to us.
The biggest takeaway in all of this is when you ask us that question, the amount of questions that we're going to ask you, because not all investments fit everyone. That's the reason we work with people who, for example, could want to own a single family residence that may not appreciate well, but it's going to cash flow and leave a legacy for their estate. It could be somebody who's looking for a 10% cash on cash return year one. All kinds of risks, all kinds of rewards out there, and all kinds of returns on your investment, depending on what your tolerances are and your risk level. If you have any questions and want to ask us more and help us ask you questions, give us a call. Pat Slack and Brandon Bennett here, Century 21 Commercial in Kearney, Nebraska. 308-234-5550. Have a great weekend.